Hey, good morning. This is Kathy. Welcome to your morning meditation. I'm sitting here in front of you today for the first time in quite a while, and my word for today is procrastination. I have attempted to start a morning routine talking and my experience of what I want to do, my wish, my desire is that I will be able to talk to other people who are in recovery. And for recovery, it can mean so many different things. You know, for me, I'm in recovery for alcoholism, but I'm also in recovery for relationship issues, and I can be in recovery for how I eat healthy and changing my mindset and trauma and abuse. There's so many things that people get in recovery for. And I'm finding out as I've gone through the program of anonymous meetings and reading the information and talking to many people about addiction, that it has so much to do with, I have a woman that's fighting diabetes, and her talk to herself is so much like the talk that we have in AA, the anonymous, sorry. So the feelings that I get, even through grief and trauma, all these things are a mindset. And the anonymous program that I've been through is changing your mind. It's accepting what you need to accept about yourself or the situation. How do you move forward from that? Accepting and admitting are one thing, and moving forward is another thing. And I've created 7 nays that, to me, my program is 1 nay at a time. And I work with the horses. I partner with the horses. They are a big part of my coaching program. And I listen to them because they listen to our hearts. And my first nay is to listen to your heart. And this procrastination part that I'm doing right now is that, I judge myself. I judge sitting in front of you like this. I judge, is it something that somebody wants to hear? Is it something that I have the right to sit in front of a camera and tell you what I'm feeling inside? Will it help another person? My big desire in my program is that other people find their self-discovery journey, figure out what's going on inside of them, and find and expand their beautiful life, their recovery. And, for me to procrastinate is only giving myself, I'm not giving myself enough credit in order to do what I believe is my calling, is my journey, is how I can reach out to people and have my voice, my recovery be seen. I'm becoming more of an open book than I ever thought that I could be in recovery. For sure, when I started my journey into sobriety, I was so embarrassed. I hid myself. I couldn't believe that the rest of the world is going to know that this was me, that I let myself go to a point where I needed to go to a rehab. All those things was so hard on my soul. And, my ego took over and tried to hide. And I found out that even in my very first walk when I was in my recovery rehab, that I wanted to share this journey with someone, and the someone was a group of people, and the group of people happens to be all of you that listen in on me and find something in my way of recovery that connects to your soul, your heart, your mind, and that we can end up working together and learn something from each other. I always have something to learn about recovery. Because I'm in recovery doesn't mean my life is perfect. I have craziness around me sometimes, and my desire is to learn how to gestalt it away. So gestalt is the part of my recovery. And it's looking at who I am as a whole person. And a lot of my wholeness gets taken away because of things that I've done, or the criticism that I give to myself, the anguish I give to myself, the shame I give to myself, the you are not good enough words that I give to myself, the limiting beliefs that I fill myself up with. And I'm sure many, if not all of you, are also dealing with the same thing that we, for me, and drinking, I did many things I would never do as a sober person. And, I have to live with that. But living with it doesn't mean I just shove it down and never talk about it. Gestalt means that I get it out there. I get my words out. I get my thoughts out. I just let it all out in a safe environment, in front of somebody that's safe, and in front of somebody that's going to hold my truth and not tell the rest of the world. And that's what I want to be for other people that come to me, is that I'm their way to let everything out. And as you let everything out, you allow something else to come in, some healing, some good words to yourself, there's many things. There's, if trauma happens to you, let's look at that trauma instead of saying, that's okay, don't bring that up, don't, I say this arena, this place, this time when you're with me is to let everything out. Holding it in only keeps us sick. But again, make sure it's somebody that you trust, and stepping in with me, I hope that you trust me. I hope that you trust my horses, because they're not going to go out and trample and tell the next horse over there, I can't believe what this human had to say to me. Oh my God, you got to know what they did, and I don't want to be that person either. So my word procrastination is that I am going to sit in front of a camera and talk to all of you, and hope that by me sharing my heart, that I will be able to touch a few of your hearts. I love seeing people go through recovery. I love having them find a part of themselves that shines, and becomes a beacon for someone else to be able to heal and start shining their light too. So I hope you join me with this journey through expanding your recovery. Of course, with my business, we live one day at a time. I live one day at a time. And blessings to you on this day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.